Pink Floyd, Run Like Hell, MMR Rocks. It is Razz. Pierre, I had a thought about you today.
Uh-oh.
When I heard this story about this driver in South Brunswick, New Jersey, who was reading a speeding ticket he just got. And while he was reading it, he crashed into an ambulance.
Why did that make you think of me?
I don't know why I was thinking of you. I just did. And then I thought about it, and I was like, well, maybe that's not fair, because I don't think Pierre would be getting speeding tickets, but he would be looking at clouds. So I'm thinking about you looking at clouds and crashing into ambulance. I don't know why your face just came into my head when I heard.
Well, it's interesting that you mentioned that, because I have gotten popped for using a cell phone while driving.
And drinking coffee at the same time.
Yeah, that happened some years ago, and I protested it on the air, but we eventually made peace with that one. And I have occasionally gotten distracted. This one time I wasn't looking at clouds, but I was looking at fields. And
like fields of grass?
It was a springtime, and I was coming home from the gym, and it was warm out. And I looked to my left and go, wow, what a pretty field that is. And I looked in front of me, and there was a Chevy Camaro that was stopped.
Oh, God.
I was going about 25 and 30. I wasn't going fast, but I did bump right into the back of this very nice guy. He turned out to be an English young man, sales guy. He was about 24 years old. I've forgotten his name now, but he got out. You inspired a long story. I'm sorry. He got out of his car.
I thought about you today.
He got out of his car, and I said, I am so sorry. Now, I come from the school of, if you mess up, and we all do, you cop to it, you tell the truth about it, you apologize, and then you move on. I said, I am so sorry. It's totally my fault. And he goes, oh, no problem whatsoever. I go, you're English. He goes, yes, indeed, I am. And then all of a sudden somebody else comes by, and they say, you got to sit back in your car. You could have whiplash. They call an ambulance, and I'm going, oh, my God. And I really screwed up the back end of his car. My car was not hurt at all. And so I said, I've got to follow you to the hospital. Oh, that's much too kind of you. You can't do that. Of course I can do it. I bumped into you. So I followed him all the way to the hospital. I hung out with him. We're sitting in the hospital room, and and I don't even know this young man. He goes, so what do you do for a living? And I tell him what I do. He goes, well, isn't that nice? You're a DJ. Isn't that nice? And he was so nice. Here I'm the jerk that ran into him. And then we get out several hours later. He's fine. He's not hurt. I drive him back to his car. It's dark by now. And we get back to his car, and he goes, oh, dear, it's not going to move at all, is it? Because the whole wheel well was smashed into the tire. So I go, well, I'll drive you home. He lived like 500 miles away.
So you see why I thought about him when I heard this story.
And so I drove him all the way home. And then on the way home, we got into this great discussion about James Bond. I love James Bond movies, and he loves James Bond movies. And I gave a quote of a James Bond movie. He goes, actually, Pierre, that's not the way the quote went at all. And he proceeded to give me the exact quote. We pull into his parking lot. He says, why not come up? Let's watch it. And I came up to, I swear to God, this is true. I came up into his apartment, and we watched Thunderball, it wasn't Thunderball. Dr. No, the very first James Bond movie. We watched the whole movie and became great friends. We went to James Bond movies after that. I've lost touch with him since. But the moral of the story is, even if you have an accident, take responsibility for it. Don't try to call a lawyer and blame it on someone else if it's your own fault, because he was so nice. Our insurance took care of everything. We became friends, and we watched a James Bond movie together.
Great.
I don't know if you wanted that whole story, but you started it.
I was just telling you I thought about you today when I heard this story.
It's an absolutely true story.
And then when the police got there, they gave the guy another ticket for careless driving.
Oh, man.
So there you go.
Right.
You didn't get that.
I didn't get that.
All right. Nickelback is coming up. Ozzy Osbourne, Toadies. They just got done yelling at me, telling me to keep it short.
With a crucial second down coming.